you're going to get there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
please
Right.
just jump right up here.
Okay. Dogs for Justice.
Which is hard to believe.
Hello everybody, it's great to see you all out here today. I'm John, I'm from Occupy Ashland. I prepared a few words here. What is Occupy? It is an awakening of the realization that in some ways we've not been listening. What is Occupy? It's an awakening. It's an awakening of our conscience. To realize that in some way we have not been listening to our conscience. Something deep within ourselves knows what is right and what is true and what is good and what is wholesome. We know when we are listening to that within our own lives, and we know when we see it outside of ourselves that something is off base. And something is off base when our representatives are not representing us. They need to listen to us. It's very simple. Imagine if this were 100 years ago. Life was simple. We were working on our farms. We didn't have to work 5 jobs to make a living. We sent our people to Congress, wherever it was in Oregon or to Washington. They simply had one job. It was to represent us, to listen to us, and speak our voice in Washington or Salem. Here we have a situation. They're not doing this. It's very clear what we need to do. It was outlined by Thomas Jefferson. When the representatives are not representing us, they need to be recalled. It's not a matter of when or whether. It's not a matter of whether, it's when. Can we do it now? Or do we have to put up with this for one more year? Let's get rid of these people who aren't listening to us. It's so simple. Here's what we want. We want government of the people, by the people, and for the people. We hold these truths to be self-evident. We have the right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
That's right! Woo!
It is up to us, we the people, to make sure that what we want is what we are getting. And that when we send people out to represent us in the larger government, that is what they ought to be doing. They ought to be representing us. And when they're not doing so, it is our right and our duty to get them out of there and put someone in who is doing the will of the people. Furthermore, government of the people means just that, not government of the corporation.
That's right!
Government for the people means just that, not government for the corporations. Government by the people is spelled B-Y. It is not spelled B-U-Y. It's spelled government, corporations by the government. We know what we want. Good, meaningful jobs. Affordable health care for all. The right to gather and discuss these things.
Unions!
The right to privacy and dignity, clean water, fresh air, and non-polluted food. Unions, yes. When our elected officials are not doing a great job in representing what we want, it is our job to recall that person and put someone in there who's doing the job.
Yeah! Woo!
It's just a matter of now. Whether to do it now or later. I say now.
1 more minute.
Okay. This right here is what democracy looks like. Gathering together and speaking about the vital issues, and doing so for as long as it takes to create the world we want. Thomas Jefferson stood for participatory and local democracy. We need to meet much more often like this and keep the conversation going until the world outside matches whatever conscience tells us is our birthright. Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Thank you to all the organizers of this event, and thank you to everyone here. I hope you have a beautiful day.